Hey guys. Oh yeah, so I'm making a video answering some questions of past lives and stuff. People are asking me, and so here I go. All right. Um. So let me find questions here. Your past lives seem very random. Do you feel you had a choice in life, or do you feel that they just threw you in at random, threw you in a random human shell? Um, okay, so let me see. Yeah, in this life, before I was born, I experienced it later in this life. What happened before I was born, or I dreamt it. Didn't dream it, relived it. Sort of like reliving a past life, but before life, before this body. I was doing something, and out of the blue, a priest or a Christ came up to me and said, "Hey," he goes, "Hey," more or less, "Hey," he goes, "We have a body for you to be born into. You got 2 weeks to decide if you want to take it or not." I go, "I don't get no longer," and he goes, "Nope." And then that was it, basically. That's what he said to me. And then after that, he said that I went to the mother and the family and got all the information, like in the spirit. I'm dead in the spirit world, in heaven or wherever. I came down to the family and I checked it out. All the family members. Are they all abusive and crazy? Are they what's their situation? Where do they live? I want to know what culture, what religion. Okay, because I don't like those. There's certain things I don't like, and I needed certain aspects to overcome of myself from the Boone past life or the Russian past life, actually. So I was still there. After my Russian past life, where we both got murdered, we went to heaven or whatever, in the Christ, in the light, and all that. She took me to the church, the big ass church, huge church, and I didn't want to go to no church. But I'm still living like in St. Lucian type stuff, right? Um, we went to the church. It was huge. We got married because we were gonna get married by a cabin beside my dad's in Russia somewhere, St. Petersburg, I think it was, outside St. Petersburg. And then after that, we both got murdered. We decided to continue on there, and then we got married. Then the guy, a long time later, when however long, he came and said, "I got a body for you. If I got a incarnation, if you want it, and you got 2 weeks to decide." And I sat there and I meditated. Then I laid there. I checked out the family. I liked it. They were all fun. And what was I gonna be? In my one decision, I knew I was meditating up in heaven, and I was meditating, and I'm asking my inner light, asking God, is this a good thing or a bad thing? And then I was waiting for answers. I and one of the things I wanted to know was I going to be what when you're born, when I'm born, and I think this comes from the boom life or just general. I don't know. You're born and you want to do something. You want to have your own experiences to better yourself in the incarnation, but the problem is unforeseen consequences. And I think that's what a boon, or just generally speaking, you're born into a family that seems all nice in a nice place. Everything's pretty mellow, and that's what I wanted in this life. I didn't want no hard shit. Just wanted my job, nice mellow life, and I could do what I had to do without no big ass complications like a fucking war. Okay? I didn't want no war. I didn't want no rape. I didn't want no religion. I didn't want this and this and this. These are the things I didn't want in my life. I wanted to explore my shit, deal with my shit, get it over with. And it ain't bad shit. It's just things I like to do, Whatever. I don't even know they were, but not bad things. I didn't want to overcome my fear of war or, mundane, stupid shit. I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. Go take pictures of birds, man. It's like a vacation. I just wanted to look at it like a vacation. I'm coming down here to have a vacation. That's really what it was. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to get fucking raped. I didn't want to get in great big fucking death situations. I didn't want any of that. I didn't want religion. I didn't want, I'm a religion, a cult is totally separate from spiritual Christianity, Christ consciousness, and all the other consciousnesses, Buddha people, whatever. It's not. These ideologies and cult religions, I didn't want any part of it. I just wanted to live my life smooth and slick and have experiences like getting laid, right? In the flesh, I'm playing hockey. Man, in the flesh, the people want it up there so fucking bad. And they want the pain, they want the feel, they want burnt fingers, they want stubbed toes, they want a hockey puck in the head, they want to sweat, they want to work, because it's in the flesh and you feel it. And there's something primordial beautiful about it that when you're in heaven, you miss it so fucking bad. You miss the pain, and the pain and the struggle and the pain, the struggle, the toothaches, the headaches, the pulled muscles, the broken bones, and the fighting and all that. And the love is all passion. And when you're in heaven, you look back on all that and you miss it. Because when you're in spirit, when you're up, you just do, man. You just walk around and learn. But the more you're down low and in the body, it's wow. Playing hockey game, fighting with your friends, even fist fights, things like that, stupid shit. It's still something. It's still awesome. You get to feel the burn of a pulled muscle. You think it sucks now, and it does. But when you're in heaven, you're like, you miss it. You miss all this stuff. Because when I look back at it, I can look back at my life, my other lives, and all the pain and suffering and misery and all that. I loved it. Don't ask me why, because it's got to be experience. It's just experience. And you miss it. You miss that stuff. You miss it. And so that's why you can't take it so seriously here. And I didn't want all the drama. I didn't want a whole bunch of fucking drama. Probably from my boom past life. That fucking guy lives some shit. Not in like, oh my god, he was a historical figure, whatever. No, but killing and war and deciding and the threshold of fucking consequences of what you do. Every consequence, who I kill, or you kill somebody. If you kill somebody, if you do something, what are the consequences going to be? You got to take all that into factor and then act on it. You know what I'm saying? So all that, I didn't want that. I didn't want that vital. It takes you 22. They said to me, I don't know if it's fucking true or not, 22 lifetimes to get one seed. If that's fucking true, you don't want to lose that seed. So if you don't know what to do, that's good and the right fuck. And my problem is now if I didn't know about killing and murdering. Okay, I didn't know about it. It's not a thing I'm gonna do. It doesn't even cross my fucking mind. I think about fucking birds and bugs 90% of the time, and UFOs and sex. That's all I think about. I don't think about killing. I don't think about politics. I don't think about any of that shit because it don't fucking interest me at all. None of that fucking racism bullshit. Nothing. All I want to do is go out and have a good time with myself in my own experience. And that's the way I was before I was born. I want to do what I want to fucking do. Not what fucking politicians want me to do. Not what a fucking boss wants me to do. Not what my fucking dad or my mother. That's my fucking problem. I fucking hate people telling me what to do, controlling me. I fucking hate it. And I looked at this life. I was looking at this life. And it seemed pretty cool that I could regulate my own life without people sending me to a fucking war or just being thrust in a war, or like you're a baby and your fucking caretaker's a fucking pedophile and you got to deal with all that shit. Nah, man, I didn't want any of that shit. And I wanted good people, relatively moral fucking people on the moral side. You know, you don't got to be fucking perfect human, but I just wanted to fucking be mellow and do what I want to do. Guess what? I still ain't fucking achieved it. I'm still fucking. There's so much fucking shit I want to do. Can't. I got no fucking money. So you're fucked no matter what. They always got you. And that was that was this life right now. So I knew what I was getting into, and I weighed it. I'd have a bunch of things I could do, I wanted to do, like buy a camera and film UFOs. You know how many fucking lifetimes I have fucking seen shit? All those lifetimes you had, all your experiences, you can't fucking share them because you never had a camera. Just stories, your experience stories. For me, UFOs, ETs played a vital role in most of my lifetimes. And I'm still remembering now the cause and effect they had. And the thing is, I never had. Like Daniel Boone's walking through the fucking woods just for the sake of argument, and he sees a bunch of fucking dog men or Sasquatches running around or ETs. Shit that's not supposed to be there. What's he got? A bunch of stories to tell his friends. He never had a fucking camera to film it, prove it. No, that's what I like about this lifetime. The technology. The technology is awesome. And it's only getting better. Well, if we don't fucking kill ourselves off as a race, we're only gonna get better at it. So, and plus, playing hockey with your friends, being the fucking goalie is huge for me. Man, there's nothing like it. Stopping a slap shot with a fucking goalie stick. Bam! Just it's like deflecting a bullet. Man, I don't know. Running, sports, the whole act of doing that and the feeling in it is what people miss up there. Really. And they try to mimic it there. That's why all these in this lifetime, all these Christs and other entities are fucking inside me. They get a chance to come in and they don't fucking leave, man, because they get addicted, obsessed, and they're just fucking Richard. Shit, he's got a heart, he's got sex, and it's all mine. I just gotta manipulate him and get him there and fucking make him hang on and fucking love me. And then never fucking stop. God damn. And that's the problem. That's one of the problems. And they're too fucking stupid up there to realize, get your own fucking body and have, then you can jerk off for 1,000 fucking years, I don't know, or 50 fucking years before you die. Go, and that's why everything's so sick down here, is because you get caught up. People that are obsessed with sex, they get their own body, and they just run off and have sex their whole fucking life. They take it to the fucking 10th degree, man. They just fucking fuck. They have sex till they get fucking prostitution, AIDS, and die and fucking rape and kill. They take it to the nth degree, man. That's what they do. You get caught up in this shit. You don't take everything out of balance. That's the way it is. Well, it's a learning experience. The body and Earth is a school. I've always dreamt it. I'm in school. This is a school. This is a school. Come down here to get experiences, and it's 10 times better. That's what they say. And then there's people in heaven that tell me Earth is not supposed to be gentle and kind. I go, yeah, because it's fucking made that way. It can be gentle and kind and peaceful, but it ain't. Because you guys fucking want it that way. You fucking want it that way. There's fucking civilizations out there on planets where you can do when you don't need fucking money. You don't have to do shit. You just do what you want. Different fucking planets, different cultures. ET cultures. I know. I've been there. Not in this, but I know from past lives and the shit I seen in this life and where they took me and showed me. Granted, every lifetime has this little fucking bag of hammers over your head, but it's not as much bullshit as we got to deal with down here. And the only reason we're dealing with bullshit is because there's bullshit people running the fucking show, the system. And they're promoting the fucking carnage. They're not fucking promoting the good stuff. They're not making anything positive. We can make things positive, but we're too fucked up in the lie to do it. And that's what I wanted my life on this earth to be less drama, more experience for me. Like, okay, I get off work and I get the weekend. I want to go take a picture of birds. I don't want fucking anybody telling me I can't go fucking take pictures of birds. That's it. I want to go in the fucking woods, camping by myself, alone, and take pictures of fucking animals and birds. My fucking choice. I want to go out in the fucking woods and out on a lake and take pictures of fucking UFOs. I want to find a nice fucking honey and date her and have good fucking sex. None of that well, a couple of times that happened, but not to the point I wanted it. Always bullshit, other people interfering with your fucking life. Always. And that's what I fucking hate. And I don't want the government going, oh, I just made a war, so we need all of you to go and be patriots and go out there and fight. And then when you come back, you're not a fucking patriot. The war is fucking over and you're a piece of shit and no more for you. That's the way they do it. That's the way they treat war people. And I'm tired of wearing them fucking masks, man. I'm tired of people telling me what the fuck I gotta do. And it's all bullshit in the end. It's all bullshit. If you see it from the heart. So, that was that. The native past life, it's a family. It's roots. It's being a part of the earth. It's like the flesh, man. It's like the flesh is really living. That's what I got out of it. Your family is you, and your family is you, and you're your family. So you just do, man. You got no fucking choice. And it's not like that all the time, but you it's like that. I really like that, and I needed that. And I remember one time I was Aztec kid, 16 years old. I was born. My fucking cells are dividing. Everything's happening. Everything's good. And I was Aztec kid. Down where the step pyramids are. This is one of my lives. And I was fucking 16 years old. I'm playing by a creek. These fucking priests came, started talking to my mom. My mom called me over. They took me away. I did a bunch of shit for them. Never saw my mother. Never saw my family again. They hauled my ass up the fucking pyramid and cut my fucking heart out. Sacrificed me on top of the pyramid, along with a bunch 20 other fucking kids. And I left my body. I left. I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel it wasn't. It was brutal, but there's nothing you can do. So I left my body from that, and I came up and I'm with my friends, and they're all standing around me, and I'm standing there. I'm coming up, and I go, "Hey guys, look at my Aztec tattoo! Look at my Aztec tattoo!" And it was on my ankle. On my, and, and they go, hey, how you doing? What are you doing? How are you doing? You all right? You all right? Come here, come here, come here. And I'm going. I get to them. I'm going. Look at my Aztec tattoo. I go, why? Why? Why did I even fucking be born? What the fuck's the point? What the fuck was the point? I never got to do fucking anything. By the time I started getting into fucking puberty where I can actually fucking do something and be a fucking person doing, living on the fucking earth for 50 fucking years, I never had a fucking chance because some fucking dumb fucking retard priest decided, oh, sacrificing kids is a fucking, to some fucking ankle biter god. And the Aztec tattoo was a fucking tattoo on your skin. And that's what I said. I came up into fucking heaven and I said, look at my Aztec tattoo. Look at my Aztec tattoo. Then I said, guys, why was I even bothered? I could have went anywhere. Why was I even why was I even born? What the fuck did I even come here for? My fucking cells, my fucking body wasn't even fucking developed fully. And I never had a fucking chance. And along with all these other fucking kids. Never had a fucking chance. What a waste of fucking time. And all I got out of it was a little bit of, I'm a kid. And dead. Fuck the priests. Fuck religion. Fuck cults. Fuck them. And fucking I shoot them as. I want to, if I had the fucking chance, I'd just fucking end them whenever I got a chance. I'm not going to do anything like that. Give a fuck. This is your snake pit. The world's snake pit. You want to partake in it or not? My problem is being born into the snake pit. Which snake pit are you going to fucking go into? Family. So that. Now the Daniel Boone past life. Definitely, I feel shit happened. It wasn't written for me. My destiny wasn't not like before I was born into that body. I was a Native American. Decided to be a white guy to find out what the fuck is wrong with these people. And I found out they're just fucking people, but they have a different social order. I guess social order. The way they do things. What? Rome? Everybody forget Rome? Same fucking thing they're doing now. What? Rome didn't have an impact in Europe? Come on, same fucking thing. Everybody thinks fucking Rome was some beautiful thing. It was a fucking snake pit of fucking evil. Are you kidding me? Poor people were poor, and they weren't getting any richer. And if you found a fucking big gold nugget or your fucking riches, they'd fucking trump up charges on you and take it away. They'd just take it and kill you, or they'd fucking trump up charges on you, or manufacture a lie, put you in jail, take your fucking thing, rape your fucking kids. That was the state. That was the way it was. Then they handed out, the king came out, fucking gave you all good promises and a bunch of bullshit. Same fucking thing it is today. Same fucking thing. History repeats itself. Christ says that all the time. History repeats itself. Well, we're fucking repeating fucking Rome, just on a bigger fucking scale. Sick. In the fucking native cultures, everybody thinks if you're a native person or if you're a color person, everything is beautiful. No, it ain't. Same fucking bullshit, different fucking scale. Your leaders, fucking nut. Okay, I was a black man in Africa. I think it was Kenya. Fucking long time ago. I killed the fucking medicine man. I gutted him because he was killing people because I was taking his power. And it was all over a UFO that followed me back to the village. I'm out collecting fucking supper, running all fucking day. I remember I was running, chasing a fucking gazelle or a little fucking gazelle animal. I'm running, chasing it. This is the vision I had. I'm chasing this thing. I fucking finally run it down, pop its fucking throat, drink its fucking blood, throw it over my shoulders, it's dead, and I gotta run all the way home. Fucking 50 miles all the way fucking home. So I ran all morning to catch this goddamn thing. I ran all the way home with it over my back to feed my fucking family and friends in the village. No, I wasn't the only one. There was other guys doing this. As I was coming back, I was almost home, and I felt the ETs. And I looked over my shoulder while I'm running, and there was a fucking UFO above my head following me. And I thought, oh, some guys again. Wonder what they're doing. And so I felt the glow and the glow in my heart. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. They're following me. Oh, I go, I wonder what they are. I wonder what they're doing. Who are they? What's going on? And that's all I thought about. I just got to keep going. So I ran. I came home. They opened up. The kids came out to see me. Some girls came. My wife. We they came. They came out to see me. They all looked in the sky. The people of the village to take the animal and cook it up. He came out to see me if I needed any help or anything, medical attention, like water. And they saw the UFO. And they're all like, wow. And then it disappeared, flew away. So, like, a bunch of people saw it. Then the medicine man starts killing, like later, a couple of days later, starts killing everybody who saw the UFO in the village. I mean, I was one of them. There's all these kids lined up in the village, and adults that seen it, other warriors, people that fucking you needed to keep this village safe. But the medicine man, because they saw the UFO. Well, it's bigger than the medicine man, and so he decided to kill everybody because the UFO was taking his power. People weren't paying attention to him anymore, giving him their energy, giving them their fucking attention, their goods, their fucking whatever. So he decided to kill all those people. And children, little tiny kids. So I'm standing in line waiting to be killed. I saw he killed his guards or his warriors, my friends, were killing under his orders people from our tribe. Yeah. So he killed a bunch of adult people, men and women that saw the UFO. He killed them. Fucking blood in the fucking sand, like you wouldn't believe, and not the sand, the dirt, or whatever it was in Kenya. And our fence around the village was branches about 6 feet high from a certain plant, and this plant had spikes on it, like spikes, like a picker bush, but fucking spikes were like this long, and it was all around to keep the animals out, tigers and shit. And so, anyway, he's killing people over there. I'm in line. There's some kids in front of me. So when he wasn't looking, I snuck in front of the kids, and the kids are all worried, looking like they're getting ready to cry, trying to be brave and shit. And I'm like, and I could feel them. I could feel me, and I could feel the guys that were dying. And I'm waiting. There's other kids in front of me, and I put these kids in the back. And just when I got in front of the kids. I snuck my way up the line, get in front of the kids, and it was ceremonial that you keep your fucking sword. You're a warrior. You're going down with your sword. That's the fucking way it was. You're a food provider. These are your fucking tools. They're part of your life in this fucking world, and you needed them. Period. It was a part of you. You're going down with them. So every warrior had their fucking every soldier, every food provider, guy that was out there getting food went down with his goddamn sword, and that was the end of the line. That was it. That was the way it's going to be. Well, I had mine, and what I had was a big fucking stick, a long spear with a fucking blade on steel. We had steel. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from or how, but we did it. It looked like steel. It wasn't a goddamn stone. I came up. They killed the guy in front of me, cut his fucking throat. They used a wire. They heated up a wire on fire and clean right through. Anyway, they came up to me and he goes, blah, 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 blah. And I went, I cut his belly open and all his fucking guts fell out on my feet. And the warriors didn't do shit. They just stood there like that. Then, higher people than I was up the fucking pyramid decided that the other people and the kids could live, but they were taking me out for fucking sure for killing the medicine man. So they put me in there. They had a little ritual in a circle of stone. There's stones, and I was in the middle. And all the village picked up the stones and started throwing them on my head. And I just said, and they're hitting me, clink, 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 clink. Nobody could fucking. And so finally, for a half an hour, they're just hitting me in the head with fucking rocks, and I'm bleeding all over the place. And I'm like, Jesus Christ! And so I'm almost ready to die, but I'm far from it. And then I looked up on my brother, a fucking black guy, naked, standing there with a fucking sword and a rock. I just looked at him and said, and he picked up a big rock, smashed my fucking head in. And I'm like, bless you, see you. And then he did me a favor right there. So then, in this life, I astral traveled back to Kenya, and I'm sitting naked. I'm a white guy sitting naked next to a naked black guy, and we're talking about his life now and my life now. Face to face, we're just sitting there talking, shooting the shit like having a beer with your buddy in a bar. But he was the guy that I astral traveled to in this life in Kenya, where, and the reason is you're naked because you're fucking telling the truth. You have nothing to hide. Your innocence. You're naked. We're sitting there we're just talking about our lives and how it went for us. What happened to you? What happened to me? And we're just talking shit. And I experienced that in this life from that life. And that was 1,000 years ago or fucking something. And this guy was black. I mean, he's purple black. That's how black this guy was. So I don't know. But we're buddies. And it had nothing to do with sex, the nakedness. It was just you and him. And that's the way it was done, that culture. Like, for big moments. You don't got nothing to hide. And that's what the nakedness represents. We're just buddies talking cool stuff, having a beer. Anyway, and I'm basically faking it for crushing my fucking head because I got tired of fucking sitting here taking hits in the head with a rock. Anyway, that was this life, man. I just never made a video about it, but there you go. That was an astral travel I did to the guy that killed me in that life. After I relived that, year or so later, I met him in an astral travel back at where it happened. And he was wrong. He was the medicine man was wrong. Everybody fucking knows it. Everybody knows it. And I go, he's just a fucking sadist fucking pig. Power hungry sadist fucking pig. Fucking ankle biter. Piece of shit. I don't know where he is or what he's doing. Don't have a fucking clue. Don't care. That's his deal. Oh, that was that past life, and for like you asked, can people be born animals? I don't know. Shit, I don't know. I look at an elephant and I'm like, the fucker's pretty smart. I look at a dolphin, I'm like, that fucker's pretty smart. Look at a dog, man, and I can feel dogs, and it feels like a person. But you don't understand the rest of it. The dog will take on your persona or someone else's persona, that energy. So the dog basically becomes you sucking your energy from the heart, whatever. And that dog, I met dogs that felt like fucking people. Felt like they're more human than the human they're with, taking care of them. And what they're doing is they're just taking the energy and they're learning from it. The soul of the dog is just learning through the energy, taking on that persona, learning through the experience. Now, I can do that. I've hooked up to my own dog and lived it unconsciously. I just wake up and I'm running around like a dog. But what I knew, I was astral traveling, living its experience. So I take the dog experience and live it. But for me, my soul to go into a fucking dog is not an evil, rotten thing. It's just there's a reason why you got a bigger brain than a dog. It's because your soul needs a bigger brain to fucking work with. And the culture and society you're in, you need that. If you're a light being and you come from another fucking galaxy and you flew around in a civilization that was more technologically advanced, more spiritually advanced, and you come to this shithole to teach this fucking culture shit, why the fuck would you be a dog? What are you gonna do? Hey, dog, do you know how to build me this fucking gravity amplification unit? Make it better. Come on. You can't have a. You can't. I mean, you can. What are you gonna do? Just sit there all day, go running down the street, looking for something to eat, looking for something to fuck? Come on, it's got to be better than that. But you can take on the persona. The dog can take on persona of you, and that's why. And that's how dogs' souls evolve. Sasquatches are different. They're more fucking up there where we are, but they just took on a different evolutionary path. They decided that we're gonna live in. I bet you die, you can be born as a Sasquatch. But they have their own culture and they have their own fucking way of doing things, and they ain't gonna give you no goddamn cell phone. They ain't gonna give you anything that this culture has. Maybe it's in another dimension, maybe it's in another world. But you can be born and you can live in the trees and run around and look for food. They come here to have more experience in this world. They can change the worlds. And they're born in the flesh. But they can jump through the fabric of this time space into another time space. To them it's natural. To us it's fucking, oh my god. But when you're dead, you can go through a porthole into their world as a soul and look at their fucking world, their flesh, and probably be born into it. But don't expect to fucking have pizza every night and TV and fucking you sit around and tell stories. That's what they got. That's the way they like it. That's their culture, man. That's the way it is. But I think you could be born into a Sasquatch. I'm pretty sure you could. I thought about that. Matter of fact, the one I saw that was talking to me, she was just like talking. She looked totally different, but they didn't have cell phones, and she had clothes on, but I think that was just so I didn't freak out. But you walk out those doors, and they had the little church setting. It looked like a church. Well, it's not a shock when you walk into a church, right? It was a shock when I'd seen her, I'm fucking shit. I know you shit myself. But then she's like all nice about it and everything. She's a beautiful person. Beautiful. The fucking mail came in, and I thought, oh hell, Godzilla. And he was just saying, I'm the fucking king. That's it. And that's the way it's gonna be. Don't piss me off, or you're going home, or I'll fucking kill you. That was the fucking alpha male. So hey, that was that one. It was just different culture. Yeah. It's like I don't know, but right now in St. Lucian, I got caught with a machine gun running down the street. This was St. Lucian. So they grabbed me, they took me away, and and I was with Christ. I'm still with Christ that's taking care of me, but I had to go to the regent priest, and he's keeping me safe from the people that want to do me harm. Um, he's keeping me safe in his place, the regent priest. And I asked him about being born as an animal, and he said no, but you can take on the persona. You can live. You can actually. They can go down spiritually, hook up to the animal and live through the animal, but you don't own the body of the animal. You're not stuck there like here. Like you're stuck in that body until it's time for you to go. It's like Christ coming into me and living my experience, or these other Christs, the bad Christs. They come in, they live through me, they go right to the fucking sex, they go right to the fucking heart, and they love it. They fucking love it, and they'll do anything to fucking keep it. No, I gotta fight them off, and that's what's been going on in my life. And he said, you can do that with a dog. You can do that with an animal. You can do that with a whale. You can do that with a dolphin. You go in there and you share the experience with them for a while, and then you leave. Just to feel like what it's like to be a fucking dolphin. You just share the experience of the dolphin. The dolphin's there in the water. You go up to the dolphin. You're like, hey, bud, move over just a little bit. We'll hang out for a while. And you just swimming through the ocean, catching fishes, playing, doing your thing, whatever it takes. And you can do that with all the mammals. I don't think you can do it with a bug. Maybe you can. Why the fuck not? You can do it with a bug, but it's gonna be has some small shit going on. Sure, sharing the experience. Too much oxygen. Oh, fuck. So I think you can do that. Let me see. I gotta find other questions here. You cannot minimize Zoom when you are recording. Back. Okay. Yeah. Oh, let me see things. Oh, I answered that. The Daniel Boone thing. The Daniel Boone past life. I don't know anything about it. The history, the history of North and South Carolina. Like I don't know it. I mean, I can look it up, but I don't know. I haven't looked it up yet. It's like during the war, what were they fighting about? The North and the South. Was Carolina a big state after the war got chopped in half? There's that. So she told me it was in Charleston. So I Googled Charleston, North Carolina. Back then in 1812, fucking 1816, it could have been all Carolina. I don't know. I can look up the history of what happened when they divided up the states and the town Charleston was there. Is there a Charleston, South Carolina, and a Charleston, North? I don't know. She said Charleston. She didn't say Carolina. That came in when I did the Google search. I didn't even know where fucking Charleston was. I knew it was on the East Coast somewhere and it had to do with the fucking coming over here and everything. But I don't know. And I didn't know Daniel Boone was ever there. I didn't even know he was in the fucking war. I didn't know that. I found that out yesterday. I knew he was part of the war. I mean, I didn't think he took a side. I thought he was just like, well, I think he was fighting, but they contracted him to help fight, sort of thing. He wasn't part of the, was it militia army or the, I don't know. I keep, you see, my wars get, there's the war with the British, the war with the fucking French, the war with the British was a different thing. Then there was the Civil War. So I get them two mixed up. So, I'm sorry I'm not a great historian on that stuff. I'm working through it. I'm trying to figure it out. See, I'm thinking one thing, and I'm thinking the British wars and the French colonists coming over here, and even us. Then we're fighting them to get America, and then there's that, and then there's a war between the North and the South. And there's that, and I get the two mixed up because to me it's all back then. So 1700 days, and 1700 I was a native guy running around. When I got my fucking head blown off by three slugs that smell like shit and piss on a fucking horseback, three white guys, cowboys, just shot me all because I had nothing else better to do. That was my last life as a Native American. Then I wanted to be my enemy, find out what the fuck is wrong with these people. And then I was born into Daniel Boone. And when I was born into Daniel Boone, I wasn't ready. I didn't. I got it was different. I didn't think. I think it was like I was gonna be a white Native American living. It's like but a white guy. So I learned their culture, white man's culture in America. I was a Native American in America, Cheyenne, and the white guys killed me, so I became a white guy. Born into the white, but I wasn't ready for the fucking war. I wasn't ready for all that shit and the killing and the killing and the killing. And since I was in the middle of all this fucking war and killing, there was a side effect of that war. Now, war is you got this side and this side, they fucking hate each other. War is declared, and you fucking kill each other to find out who wins. It's really fucking simple. But in a war, you don't run around fucking killing kids. I mean, there's collateral damage that happens. But you don't fucking intentionally go out, run across a bunch of kids, and intentionally fucking kill them, kill the other family, burn down their house, take their loot, blame it on the other team. You don't do that shit. That's what they were doing. My own fucking people, my own family members were doing that shit. No. And if I said anything, they'd kill me outright. But I couldn't let that shit happen. And I ain't gonna do shit if I'm dead. I ain't gonna stop that if I'm dead. Now, is killing right and wrong? I don't fucking know. But in the moment and knowing that shit, that this was happening from both sides, all three sides, oh yeah, the native people, there was fucking rotten native people. The fucking kill any goddamn thing and it fucking moved. Didn't give a shit. To them, I don't know what the fuck was in, what the fuck. I was one of them. I was a Native American. And here I am killing Native Americans that need to be killing. They need to be killed. I don't fucking know. I killed my own fucking people. I killed them fucking as Daniel Boone. I didn't say anything about it. Because I knew that wasn't going to be. It's like, okay, if you say anything, they'll kill you. So you don't say anything. You just do it on your own, by yourself, make sure your shit's covered, and never, ever, ever talk about it. And I did. And that's what happened. Found out who the motherfuckers were that were doing that shit and fucking killed them. Didn't tell anybody. Only me and God knows what happened. And I'm reliving it now through little visions. Now, the problem is with that, yesterday I was talking to the region priest because I'm hanging out with him and Jesus is having a break. the thing is with that, they're all fucking crying, freaking out because I had the experience as Daniel Boone. And I found out that the priestess was the girl I fucking saved in the house from being raped and murdered. So, as Daniel Boone. So I killed the fucking guy, the guy on the horse that I shot earlier in the vision I had of my past life. I shot him. That was the fucking guy that was raping her. Turns out him and all the fucking people I killed in that life are looking for Daniel Boone. They're all dead. Down there in the lower astral, under the fucking scum. You seen that picture? They're down there. Not too far from here. And they're looking for me. So you gotta keep that shit secret. That's why I'm with the fucking priest. Because I had the experience. I seen the fucking guy. I saw me killing him in the vision. I'm hooking up to his fucking soul right now in the spirit world. He finds out that I'm in the body as this guy. He fucking killed me 20 times. I took him at the height of his fucking sickness. He was loving it. He was fucking loving it. You think he's going to forgive me and his fucking sick old friends? Hell no. It was war. We could do what we want. No, you can't, motherfucker. Because fucking innocence has nothing to do with your fucking stupid war. And I fucking killed him. I don't give a fuck. Just because a person doesn't think like you doesn't give you the right to fucking kill him. You can fucking bitch about it all you want. And I do. But you don't fucking kill him. Unless you catch them doing something. And that's what I did. If they did something and everybody knew it and they witnessed it, and I was judge, jury, executioner. You fucking kill innocents? Fuck you, you did. I don't care. I met a guy from Vietnam in Windsor. He was from Detroit and he came over to Windsor. And he told me why he came over. It's nicer over here. He's having a coffee. I worked at a coffee shop. We're talking. We're shooting shit all the time. Found out he was in Vietnam and he told me all the wars. And I go, fuck, you're in a war. I go, you're a black man in a fucking war. And he goes, yep. I go, dude, you have no fuck. How the fuck did you get through that shit? And he goes, he was telling me about his experience. And he goes, I got through it. I had to get through it like I got through it. And he goes, I go, what about the racism and shit? Didn't that happen? What happened with that? And he goes, well, they're all dead. And he goes, any motherfucker that was getting in my face about racism, we went in a battle. I came back and they didn't. I'm going fucking right on, man. Take care of business. And he goes, yeah, I got no time for that shit. It was either me or him. They hated me and I've just fucking defended myself because I knew I wasn't coming up. And I'm like, God damn, man. And that's the exact same fucking thing. And the boom. You think I'm fucking shaking hands with the devil? Fucking slave owners. Fucking okay. You got your town militia. In that fucking militia is a splinter group that runs around raping and fucking killing, looting, stealing, setting fires, blaming the other team. They all came back. I knew it. You hear the chatter. I check it out, find out it's real, find out when the next fucking meeting is, go out there, follow them. And I was a fucking master woodsman. Fucking master. Fucking Bigfoot couldn't find me. Shit, I was living in the woods from fucking 2 years old. But I was born in the fucking woods. And I knew it. I could feel that. I already know it. I'm part of the fucking woods. Fucking Bigfoot couldn't find me. And I knew. I followed them. When they went at it, I stepped in and fucking killed them all. The whole guy. It's like, fuck, you get 5 guys are going to go to this lady's house. Her husband's gone. You walk 20 miles into a fucking lady's house. You're going to fucking take the fucking cash, take the goods, the silver, whatever family heirlooms they had from fucking Europe or over here. They had it. You were going to go in there, kill the family, blame it on the other team, and take all that shit for yourselves. And that's how you were getting rich. Your own fucking people, mind you.
Oh, yeah, if you're raping and killing and looting on the other team, from the other team, well, that was fine. That was a bonus. But usually the lieutenants and other people were around. You couldn't do that. But you could do it to your own team, and that's what they were doing. Fuck you. I found out about it. I followed you. When I saw it, dead. Fuck. And that's what I did. And I didn't want that in that lifetime. I just wanted a family and fucking live. But all this shit went down and I was stuck in the fucking middle of it. So I took the best fucking route I could. And I couldn't stand and let that fucking happen. And plus, I was a lieutenant. If like a lieutenant, Daniel Boone, I have responsibility. Take care of the fucking barbarians at the gate, in the gates. Fucking losers on my team. Fuck them. Who is gonna fucking take it? Who is gonna? Was I gonna go to my fucking general and tell him? No, he didn't give a fuck. He don't give a. He goes, that's war. I don't give a bunch of fucking bullshit. But I wasn't letting that happen to my own fucking family, my own friends, my own fucking team. And then he's doing it to. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. To me, it all goes away. You fuckers are gonna die. It's like you got the playing field, you got the chess game going. You got the chess game going, and it all disappears. When you find out that's going on, then a whole new chess game comes in. But they don't know you're a player. So you got the advantage. Keep your shit cool, keep it tight, play the game. But you never get caught. No one ever knows. Well, what happened to half our fucking regiment? What happened to the 5 guys in the regiment? They just done disappeared. We don't know where they went. They did whatever. I don't know. They're buried in the fucking foothills somewhere. Fuck them. I wasn't letting that walk the fucking earth. Okay, they get away with it once, then you got your fucking bloodlust. You can't. You can't. It was so fucking. Okay, you walk in, you kill a family, burn down their shit. You're already a monster from the fucking war. You're already a fucking Lucifer. Why not fucking take it? Why not become the beast? And they do. So they try to become the beast, and then they just get addicted to the bloodlust and kill them. Their fucking soul's gone, basically. Might as well get some money out of it. Go in there, rape, murder, loot, and burn the shit down. Blame it on the other guys. Leave some evidence laying around. Blue coats were here. The blue coats were here. It's all fucking manufactured. And that's what they fucking did. Both fucking teams. Both fucking teams. And I fucking killed them all. That fucking lieutenant I shot on that fucking horse. I didn't know I was a lieutenant. I didn't know that till yesterday. I was a lieutenant. He was a lieutenant. Probably fucking Blackbeard was the lieutenant. The other guy fucking put an arrow in his head. Maybe he was one too. The 2 chuckle fucking grunts in the gray coat that were standing there. They were all part of that fucking little Raiders group. Nightly fucking looting fucking thing. They all get together, go off to fucking Joe's not at home. We'll fucking kill the kids, kill the wife, burn it down, blame them, and we gotta fucking split the loot. And that's what they did. So I showed up at a meeting and shot him in the fucking face. And I accepted my death, but the whole thing was, holy fuck, a lieutenant just shot another lieutenant. So I looked at everybody. I'm saying I didn't experience it, but they let me live. Nobody fucking said a goddamn word that I did that. Nobody. Who shot the fucking lieutenant? Ah! Well, I don't know. I didn't see nothing. He just wandered off somewhere. Because they fucking knew. But they're too afraid to do anything. The rest of the people knew what the fuck was going on. They just needed someone to step up. And I fucking stepped up. And I had a fucking wife and kids too, I guess. Let's figure that out. Anyway, guys. And then yeah, so I'm with the Regent Priest here in St. Lucia now. He's taking care of me. Turns out he and Christ and my wife Tina in the spirit world are all worried about me knowing past lives. And they said the reason, the Regent Priest said, yes, the reason you don't know about your past lives is because you'll take on the persona of that person and you're not living while you're here again. And I'm like, okay, I can see that. And he goes, don't take on that persona. He goes, you can't even, it's already started. By you living that lifetime in your vision, it's already started. He goes, don't take it on. Has nothing to do with you. And he goes, that's why when you have your visions, they're small and they're short, giving specific answers. He goes, that's why you have visions giving you answers or past life. He goes, any more than that, you're going to take on the persona of that person in that life. And he goes, that's not like, and he goes, you're going to split your fucking personality. You're going to have two personalities. And he goes, it's not about that. It's not about that. That's in the past. It's done. It's over with. You're a new person. You're a different person, and you're moving on. And that's basically it. And that's why we only get little tiny pieces of the whole lifetime. Like we'll get an important part of that lifetime and visions and things in visions that are affecting you in this lifetime to give you an answer. But you ain't gonna get the whole goddamn personality. And that's what he goes. That's why you only get little tiny 2-second clips of experience from that lifetime. And he goes, you had way too fucking much. I'm like, oh wait. He goes, that's why. He goes, that's why we're all worried. So there's that. He goes, quit seeking Daniel Boone. He goes, don't. I go, dude, I have to. I want to know about Daniel Boone. I'm not taking on Daniel Boone. I'm trying not to. I'm telling myself not to. And then he's telling me not to, so I ain't. But it's still fucking cool. It's pretty fucking cool, man. How many opportunities you get in a lifetime to do this shit? You know? It's not like I'm taking on a personality and they're all worried I was going to go there to his grave and everything. And he goes, that's not good. He goes, don't go. So the Regent Priest told me not to do that. Go researching, like going to Daniel Boone. I go, dude, I got no money and I don't got a fucking visa and I ain't got my fucking virus shots. So I ain't going anywhere. Anyway, guys. Pretty good video. So I hope I answered some questions that I know in lifetime stuff. I think if you're with Christ in Christianity in the spirit world, you don't even have to be a member or of a religion in the spirit world. It's like St. Lucian, everybody lives there, every culture. As long as you're nice and good, follow the rules, natural law, you're good. It's all like democracy. You know, everybody's got a say. But it's better than here. Trust me, it's a lot better than here. It's just faster. Everything happens a lot faster. Notice that. But anyway, I was living in that culture, that St. Lucian type, but higher up, 13, somewhere up there, before I came here. And they gave me the option. Now, if you're living in zero, if you're living in the astral plane, just as a person, and it's called the illusion to Christ. If you're living in the astral plane, just living under no one's law or rule or way or guidance, guidance works. If you're not living in that type of in that Like St. Lucian, you get guidance from all the Christs and the priests and everything. You get guidance to help you get to where you gotta go. Well, unless you're in a body, and then you're fucked. That's why I'm bringing it to you. But so they'll say, okay, we got a Christian family, and they're down there. They're either nuts or they're not. I didn't want a Christian family. I just wanted someone with fucking morals, lived through the morals, and here I am. I've been to fucking church once. Don't know shit about fucking religion. Never was religious. I always thought there was one Jesus Christ. Till I found out there was 10 million of them on earth and in the spirit world. I didn't know that until like 12 years ago. Stuff like that. But they help you out. It's all good. It's all good. But when you're living in zero, when you're living in the illusion, lower astral, and you're just wandering the fucking earth, living with your friends or whatever, been there, I've seen that. It's like no law, anything goes. So you can get fucking raped, beaten. You can go out and do all that shit. It's just a different way. And it's all based on natural law, but it's more brutal. People that fucking sick of that shit, they go to a St. Lucian, where it's a little bit less, a lot less. There's police. It's sort of like here. But the Christ and the priests can really help you out. Then the higher up you go, to level 13 and above, where you go, Christ more or less rules up to level 13. Then you go into the light. It's still Christ, but it's a whole different fucking way. You're totally dissociated from all this realm. Totally dissociated from the lower realms and the earth. You're so fucking far away from the earth you don't even know it. Earth exists. It's a fucking extraterrestrial body. You don't even know it. I know that because I was up there. I lived up there. That fucking, I can go there. And what do you think about the people of the earth? Do you think you're ever going to go back there? You look at it, you don't feel it. It's just a goddamn ball with a bunch of people running around. That's the way you look at it. It's a ball with a bunch of people running around on it. You don't even give a shit. You don't even fucking give a shit because you got the fucking universe and multi-universes to live in. Fuck it. Go explore those. You look at the earth and you're like, fuck that shit. Who cares? They invented a big deal, the cell phone. You don't give a fuck. And that's exactly what it's fucking like when you're living up there in the light. You look at the earth like it's a fucking caveman running around. It's nuts. You don't even give a shit. You don't even want to go down to the third in St. Lucian to even get closer to it because you got to acclimate to get down there. And it takes about a fucking 3 days to do that, or a week, just to get to St. Lucian on level 3. Then you got to acclimate more on the earth. And when you finally get down on the earth, spiritually, you're like, it's like you're a fucking mummy wrapped in bandages and they're squeezing you. And you can't walk, you can't do nothing, you can't breathe. You're like, until you acclimate, and then you can be a looky-doo, a ghost throwing shit around your apartment. Fuck, it's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. It's fucked. It's fucked and weird, the fucking state of perceptions you get. Anyway, guys, I gotta go piss. All right. I hope that cleared up some stuff, my experiences. So, bye.